Petrolines for pipes and engineering works, one of the petroleum industry pillars in Sudan. In 1976, the company was established under the name Petroleum Products Pipelines Public Corporation as one of the Ministry of Petroleum subsidiaries. Through its highly qualified staff and cadres, it carries on its main business, construction of pipelines, depots, and pumping stations, preparation of feasibility studies and engineering designs, as well as provision of maintenance and operation services. Petrolines is the only one company that transports all the country exports and imports of the petroleum products. It has made improvements and modifications to the 8-inch pipeline constructed in 1976 to be capable enough to export and import the petroleum products. Then it has developed a new additional 12-inch pipeline to export the surplus benzene upon the extension of Khartoum refinery in 2005. As Petrolines represents the expertise and distinction house, it has been increasingly receiving requests from oil companies for many services to be provided by its staff, such as commissioning of pipelines and pumping stations inside the Sudan since 1999. Through its laboratory, Petrolines was qualified enough to obtain recognition and accreditation of the ISO 17025 in the field of petroleum materials analysis. It is the first laboratory in the Sudan obtaining such a high international certificate. As Petrolines is a company specializing in the calibration and standardization of the valves and meters, it became the first company in the country that provides such services for others and could therefore be accredited by the Sudanese Standardization and Metrology Organization. Petrolines for Pipes and Engineering Works Company was established in 2011. It's a holding company consisting of a group of companies and business names with different specialties as follows. The Sudanese Petroleum Pipelines Company, which transports the crude oil. The Sudanese Construction and Oil Services Company, which is specialized in the provision of consultative and technical services for others. Besides, it provides the services of constructing pipelines, pumping plants, power plants, water networks, and other constructional and service activities. The Sudanese Petroleum Products Transport Company. It could prove its merit and competence through the course of time in the management, running, and maintenance of petroleum products pipelines. It owns the first center specializing in valves maintenance in Sudan. SPP Final Company that works in the field of the construction, management, and maintenance of depots beside other relevant activities. Pipelines Scan Company. It is specialized in the field of inspection, cleaning, and maintenance of petroleum pipelines and depots. It also owns a factory in Khartoum for manufacturing cleaning brushes and inspection equipment. It is the first factory of its kind in Sudan. Coral Bunkering Services Company Limited. It's a model of partnership comprising the public and private sectors. It provides ships with petroleum products and other services. As to the Sahel Bunkering Services Company, it is a partnership between Petrolines and the Mauritanian Ministry of Oil. It is specializing in providing petroleum products and services to ships. Some of the most prominent projects implemented by Petrolines are the following. The construction of 4 strategic depots of storage capacity of 134,000 cubic meters for the Ministry of Oil. The transportation of the crude oil pipeline belonging to Petrodar from Bashair Port 2 in east of Sudan. The rehabilitation of cathodic protection for the depots of the Ministry of Oil in Port Sudan in 2010. The consultative services for Khartoum State Water Corporation to construct a water distribution network in 2009. The construction of a 14-inch and 4-kilometer length pipeline for the ethanol for Kenana Sugar Company, in addition to the operation and maintenance process. Since 2004, Petrolines has been providing maintenance services for the pipelines and depots belonging to the Sudanese Oil Corporation in Port Sudan, as well as the services of operation and maintenance of 6 pumping plants for transporting the crude along the 721-kilometer length and 24 inches diameter pipeline. Since 2005, the company has been providing operation and maintenance services for the electrical power plants of the oil fields belonging to Petrolines company. It has provided the service of commissioning for the 1,500-kilometer length pipeline, including 6 pumping plants appertaining to Greater Nile Petroleum Operating Company Jimpo. Petrolines has established a specialized center for designs, engineering studies, preparation of provisional designs and feasibility studies, providing services related to the water pipelines extending from Al Abedia to the gold mines area in eastern Sudan appertaining to Ariab Mining Company in 2011 was one of the Petrolines project in water field. In 2012, the company has implemented the elementary studies and all engineering designs for the Khartoum Madani pipeline of 12 inches and 250-kilometer length. It has executed the 12 inches and 5-kilometer length pipeline connecting the crude pipelines of Petrodar and Khartoum refinery in 2012. At its centers and plants, Petrolines provides the services of training and qualification for the technical cadres in the universities and higher institutes, besides providing opportunities for training in the fields of oil industry for the countries of the region. It has obtained a number of estimation, appreciation, and ISO certificates and recognitions in the fields of management, environment, quality, and safety. Throughout its long history, Petrolines owns a shining and distinguished record in respect of safety, as it can maintain the safety of its establishments and staff according to the latest international systems of safety for more than 30 years. As a result of obtaining the trust and appreciation of the official authorities and circles inside and outside the Sudan, Petrolines has become a model for petroleum industry settlement in Sudan. Indeed, the company has become a very important station for the foreign visiting delegations. It had the honor to receive Mr. the President of the Republic of the Comoros, Mr. the Chairman of the Mali Parliament, as well as the Ministers of Foreign Affairs and Defense of Niger and the General Manager of Chadian Oil Corporation, in addition to a considerable number of managers and presidents of foreign companies and representatives of international organizations. Petrolines has signed a number of understanding memos and agreements with local and international companies and houses, whereupon partnerships and twinships have been much enhanced with it. Being much concerned about the community development, Petrolines is providing health and educational services for the rural and remote areas through which the company pipelines pass. The most significant element of Petrolines' success is the sense of community and the team spirit of its leaders and staff that created the basic impetus for overcoming the obstacles, surmounting the difficulties, confronting the challenges, and making achievements.